Hey friends, welcome. Today I wanted to show you a little rusty treasure I found a couple months ago. I bought this machine. It's a Singer sewing machine, and I bought it from Marketplace on Facebook, and I haven't had time to clean it or to do anything to it. I have tested it out, and I know that it sews really well, but it's the 66 Singer Red Eye sewing machine. And I absolutely love this machine. I love the red eye pattern. I've been wanting one of these machines for a really long time, and so when I found this machine, I went and grabbed it. And these machines were just absolutely works of art. I just love that pattern. And there are a lot of the other old patterns that I like as well, but I think the red eye pattern is my favorite. You can see this one has a light there. Now, all these machines did not come with a light, but you had the option of purchasing a light and putting on these machines. And then over here, you can see the globe there for the light. That was off, so I'll have to put that back on. And then over here is a strawberry, and you guys who sew know that these strawberries keep your pins sharp, and there are some old pins and things in there. And then over here, you can see there is a ruffle maker, and those are really nice to have. And then there's a little box that has a light in it, and there are pins and a few little things in there. You can see how dirty it all is. I just haven't had time to clean it, but one of the things I was really happy about is this key. Most of the time when you find these machines, the key has been lost long ago, and so this is the key that will, lock the cover on, and it works really well. And I'm really tickled that the key was with this machine, because as I said, most of the time you never get a key with the cover. Now here is an area. This is a little storage area in the case of the machine, and this has a key as well. And I was surprised that the cover was even on this machine, because most of the time these have been misplaced and lost as well. But you just undo the little key there, just twist it, and it opens up, and you have a storage area for threads, needles, bobbins, things like that. And then when you put it back on, you just slide it back in, and it drops down in that area, and you turn the key, and that locks the cover on there. So that's really nice too. Now, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different to this machine. I'm going to make a little change to it, and I'll show you that when I finish it up. I'm going to be cleaning it up, and I will tell you that if you get one of these machines, or if you have one, never ever use like Windex or anything harsh on these machines, because it will damage the finish. The ammonia will dull that finish on there. Now here's the foot pedal, and you can see that this is not safe to use. I did plug this in long enough to make sure that the machine worked and everything, but that cord would have to be replaced if I use that foot pedal. But I'm going to be making a couple of changes to this machine, and when I finish, I'll show you what I've done. Now here is the change I have made. I put a hand crank on this machine. I have wanted one of these for ages and ages, and I finally found this machine, and so I've cleaned it up. All I've done to this machine is just oiled this up with coconut oil. Just cooking oil that's really good for wood. It won't damage the finish. Now you can use Singer sewing machine oil if you want to. But I just chose to use the coconut oil on the wood and the metal pieces, the paint, and everything. Now this hand crank is not an original. It is from a China seller, and the quality is not that great, but it works for now. I'm going to be looking for an original hand crank to put on this machine. But in a little bit, I'm going to show you how this machine sews. I just love these old machines, and I just sometimes imagine how long it would take to make a garment that ladies, back in the day used to wear, all those big frilly dresses and all those ruffles and things, and a lot of times they would use a hand crank sewing machine, and it had to take hours and hours. But anyway, I'm not going to do anything as far as restoring this machine. I just, the scratches and the little places on it, to me, just gives it character. So I'm not going to be doing anything to it, but other than just keeping it clean. Now I'm going to show you how this machine sews. I have an old shirt sleeve in here, and there are 6 layers of fabric in here because I have the shirt folded, and then I'm sewing through 2 of the hems, and so you just come over here and you start turning that hand crank. Just turn it backwards like that, and it turns the wheel. You can see there how it works. And then that just causes your machine to sew. And if you want to, sew faster, you just turn the hand crank faster. And these machines are absolute workhorses. They will sew through layers and layers of fabric. They will sew through leather, all kinds of things. And they're just workhorses. And you can see there how pretty that stitch is. And you can see the stitches there. I am just so pleased with this machine. And so I just thought I would share this with you guys and show you what I bought. And anyway, I'll link that information below. If you guys get an old machine, or if you have one, you can do some research on it. Just follow the links below and then go to those websites, and you can research and find out information. So till next time, happy trails.